Hello students, in this video we will see the chapter circles, which is the 12th chapter from your textbook. Okay, so before we proceed to next other parts of the chapter, let us see what is a circle. So in this video we will see the introduction or definition of the circle and some important terms which are associated with circles. Okay, so what is a circle? Suppose you take any fixed point. Okay, you must have used your compass to draw a circle. So what you do is you take your compass, fix a point, and with that you draw a circle. Correct? So you see, circle is collection of all these points. Okay, this is your plane. Then circle is a collection of points on a plane which are at a fixed distance from this fixed point. So you have this point. If you take a point here, whatever distance you get here will be same as the distance of this point here. So any point that you take on this plane, you will see the distance of this point from this fixed point will be same. Then this collection of such points will give you what is called a circle. So we'll see what is the definition. Definition says the collection of all the points in a plane which are at a fixed distance. So they are at a fixed distance from a fixed point in the plane is called a circle. Now this fixed point that we were talking about, okay, if I name that point as O, it is called the center of the circle. Okay, and the fixed distance, okay, this fixed distance of all the points from the center, it is called the radius of the circle. So in this case your radius is OP. Any other point you take, you draw this distance here, then this distance also will be the radius. Okay, so these are the two important parts of the circle, radius and the center, which constitutes a circle. Now let us see some important terms associated with circles. The first is what is a chord of a circle. Okay, so suppose you have a circle and you have a line segment PQ. Okay, you take any 2 points on the circle and you draw a line segment PQ. Then this line segment is called the chord of a circle. So this is the chord of a circle. Now here if I take a point, these 2 points, then if I draw a line segment here, this will be a chord of a circle. If I take 2 points here and draw a line segment, then here also I'll get chord of a circle. Similarly, you can take different points on the circle, okay, and draw a chord of a circle. Okay, any 2 points. Now if I take 2 points such that this line segment passes through the center of the circle, okay, if I take 2 points such that the line segment that you draw, it passes through the center of the circle, then this line segment is called the diameter. Okay, so this chord is called the diameter. Okay, so what is a diameter? It is a line segment, or you can say it is a chord of a circle which passes through the center of the circle. Now if you look at all these chords that you have drawn, okay, if you compare the lengths of these chords, you will see this will be the largest length or longest length of the, this will be the longest length of the line segment. So you can draw a circle, mark as many chords as possible and measure the lengths of these chords and check whether this is the longest chord. Okay, so this longest chord that you have got is called the diameter of the circle, and in a circle diameter is the longest chord. So what is a chord? It is a line segment which is passing through, or line segment drawn from any 2 points on the circle, and the longest chord in a circle is the diameter. So if you see here, this line segment is the radius, correct, and this is also a radius. This is midway here, half, correct. So this plus this will give you the diameter. So diameter is 2 times your radius, or radius is equal to half the diameter. Okay, so this is about diameter, chord, and relationship between diameter and radius. So in a circle you will have only one diameter. Next term is called the arc of a circle. Now what is an arc of a circle? Now if you take any 2 points, say P and Q, okay, then this part of the circle, okay, which is between these 2 points, so this part of the circle which is between the points P and Q is called arc of a circle. Okay, so if you take these 2 points, this is arc of a circle, as well as this is also an arc of a circle. Okay, now you'll see these 2 points will divide your circle into 2 arcs, this smaller arc and this bigger arc or longer arc, a larger arc. Okay, this smaller arc is called the minor arc and this is called the major arc. So the longer arc is called the major arc and the smaller arc is called the minor arc. Now the major arc is denoted by P, R, Q, where R is any point on the circle, okay, any point on the arc, which is between P and Q. So you have taken any point R and the major arc is denoted by PRQ and the smaller arc is denoted by PQ. Okay, so what is an arc? It is a piece of a circle between 2 points. And there are 2 pieces that you get, one longer and the smaller. The longer one is called major arc and is denoted by PRQ, where R is some point on the arc between P and Q, and the smaller arc is called the minor arc and it is denoted by PQ. So if in general you are given just arc PQ, then it stands for minor arc. If it is mentioned in the question PQ, it means they are talking about minor arc. Okay. Now, if I said you take any point, 2 point, then one you will get major arc and one minor arc. Suppose these 2 points are endpoints of a diameter. So this is your diameter. Then these 2 points are the endpoints on the diameter. Then this is one arc that you get, and this is the other arc. Now since this diameter which is there, it divides the circle into 2 parts, this arc will be same as this arc, correct? So you see that when P and Q are ends of a diameter, then both the arcs are equal, correct? And these arcs are called semicircle. So this is one arc, this is the other arc, this is your circle, this becomes your semicircle if P and Q are the ends of a diameter. So the 2 points of the arc are the ends of the diameter, then you get 2 semicircles. And these 2 arcs are of the same length. Semi means half. Okay. So now if this is semicircle, then this length of the entire arc that you take, or the length of the complete circle, is called the circumference. So if I take length of the complete circle, it is called the circumference. Now next important term associated with circles is the segment of a circle. Okay, what is a segment of a circle? It is the region between a chord and either of its arc. Okay, so you have a chord here, PQ, okay, and this is your major arc and this is your minor arc. Then this region which is there between the chord and the arc is called the segment. So this part will be your major segment and this part will be your minor segment. Again, just like arc, how you have in arc major arc and minor arc, in segment also you will have 2 regions. One is major segment and the other one is the minor segment. Again, what is a segment? It is the region, means it is the area between the chord and the arcs. So what will be the region between a chord and either of its arcs is called a segment of the circle. Okay, major segment will be region between a chord and the major arc. So region between the chord and the major arc will give you major segment, and the region between the chord and the minor arc will give you the minor segment. Next we will see what is a sector of a circle. Sector is the region between an arc and the two radii joining the center to the end points of the arc. Okay, so let's see. Now here you have, it's a region between an arc. So this, suppose you take 2 points here and this is your arc. Okay, and then this, the region between arc and the two radii joining the center of the end points. So this is your arc PQ and this is your end point P and Q. So the radii is such that it joins the endpoints of the arc. Okay, so if you have a figure like this, then this region is called the major sector and this is called the minor sector. So just like you have major arc, minor arc, major segment, minor segment, similarly you have major sector and minor sector. So what is a major sector? It is the region. Here also it is the area. So for segment and sector you have the area. So it is the region between the major arc, okay, between the major arc and the two radii, and these two radii are such that it joins the center with the endpoints of the arc. And what is the minor sector? It is the region between the minor arc and the radii. So plural of radius is radii. So it is the region between the minor arc and the radii, and these radii, they touch the endpoints of the arc. Okay, so here OPQ is called the minor sector and this is your remaining part is your major sector. So when you saw that for major arc and minor arc, or when we were talking about arcs, you saw that if your endpoints of the arc are on the diameter, then you get a semicircle, correct? So you get two arcs which are of the same length or equal arcs. Similarly, if the two arcs are semicircle, or if you have a semicircle, then what you get is called a semicircular region. So this is your semicircle and this is another semicircle. Then the region between the diameter and the arc is called the semicircular region. So this is your semicircular region, this region, and this is another semicircular region. So you'll get two semicircular regions. So when two arcs are semicircle, the region is called semicircular region. So in this case, both the sectors are equal. Okay. So here what happens is, when now these, if you had these points down here, you would have got major sector and minor sector. Now since these 2 points are on the diameter, you will see this is your major sector and this is your minor sector, and these two, they are of the same, they are, yes, both the sectors are same. Okay, they become equal. So in this video we saw some different terms. First, what is chord of a circle? It is a line segment which, okay, it is a line segment drawn from any 2 points which are taken on the circle. It's a line segment, and the longest chord in a circle is the diameter. Next we saw what is arc of a circle. Arc of a circle is a part of a circle or piece of a circle between the 2 points. Okay, so based on the length of the arc, okay, you have 2 arcs, major arc and minor arc. Major arc is the longer one and the minor arc is the smaller arc. Okay, next we saw also, you have seen that if the 2 points that you take on the circle, if they are a part of a diameter, then the two arcs that you get are equal and they are called semicircle. Now this complete length of the circle is called circumference. Then we saw what is a segment. Segment and sector are regions. So if you have two arcs of a circle, okay, if you have a chord and an arc, then the region between them is called a segment. So this is your segment PQ, this is your line segment of chord PQ, and this is your major arc, so this will be your major segment. This is chord PQ and this is your minor arc, so this is your minor segment. So next we saw what is sector of a circle. The region between an arc and the two radii joining the center to the endpoints is called the sector. So you have center here. These are the two endpoints of an arc. Okay, so the region between the two radii and the minor arc will give you minor sector, and the region between the radii and the major arc will give you major sector. Then we saw when you have the two arcs equal, then the region between the line chord and the semicircle will be equal. Okay, so this sector will be equal to this sector. So these are the important terms which are associated with circles.